Hi, Nicky Oliver here. Here I've got lovely Nelly, right, the perfect model, what we've got going through. She's got natural roots, bleached on the ends, what we see every day in the salon. Kevin, I think you're going to have some fun here.
So, what we've got here, we've got quite a few colours running through the hair here. Now, even by pre-lightening it, I'm not going to get it perfect, but as long as I get it up to that depth of a 9 or 10, so this pale yellow there, even if there's a variation, in this case, is absolutely fine, because I don't mind a tiny bit of variation through there. But what I need to do is lift this. So we're going to be using the Atomic Blonde. I'm going to be using that here with the 03X developer. We'll apply it through the natural area first and then bring it down and then slowly bring it over the ends to make this all one colour and a more even base for when we come to do our colour.
As we were talking about the colour, I'm going to use Hair Passion pastel shades on this. This is what you're going to use. We did a full consultation, didn't we? Right,
the colour that I'm going to be using today, well, we've had a word with the client and we're going to do a mixture. So we're going to be using the 8212, but we're going to be mixing that with the 1068. So we're going to be mixing those two together. We're going to be applying it to pale yellow hair. When we get to that stage, I'll show you the application and then you'll see the end result. So I've now got Nelly back with me. We've pre-lightened the hair, and if you remember, there were lots and lots of different colours through here. You can see really how much lift we've got. Now the colour I'm going to apply first is the 8.212, and I'm going to do that by taking sections around, all around the head and applying it to there first. Once I've applied it to there, I'm then going to go on to the second colour and apply that throughout the rest of the head. So I'm going to section off and then I'll show you how I'm going to position the first section. So I've taken my first section, I'm bringing it down, it's quite a large section, and out of it I'm just going to take one large, if you like, singular highlight. I'm not going to go right to the root. I'm just going to take my tin foil, I'm going to apply it, apply my colour, again being quite generous with the amount of colour that I'm applying, fold it in half and then turning it into a triangle so it holds into the hair. I'm then going to take another one here, do exactly the same. Again, apply that all the way through, generous with the colour, fold it in half and then into a triangle. I'm going to take my next section and now I'm going to do like a stepping stone, so I'm going to place one here, one in the centre and one to this side. The next one will be again off, so all the way through it's like a stepping stone kind of effect. So I'm going to carry on and do that, and then when I'm ready to apply in between the colour, we'll come back and I'll show you how I'm going to apply it. So I've got Nelly back. Nelly, if you remember, was one of the more challenging colours that we needed to do today, but one of the more realistic ones because it's the kind of work you're getting into the salon. So Nelly's hair was natural through to about here, and then it had been highlighted over a few years, so there were quite a few different tones through the hair. So the first thing I wanted to do was pre-lighten the hair and get an even result. So I mixed up the Atomic Blonde powder bleach with the 03X developer, and I applied that from the roots through to where the colour started. Once that had started to lift, I then brought it through onto the ends, and I left that until I got the desired result, which was the depth of a 10. Once I'd got to that stage, I then removed it. And what I did was, starting at the bottom, taking large individual, if you like, highlights, and in there I mixed them with 8.212, and I mixed that with the 01X developer. Then what I did was I took large highlight sections, if you like, throughout the hair, like a step fashion throughout the whole head. Once I had done the whole head, I then was going to use the 10.68 on its own, but at this stage decided we wanted a little bit more pink in there. So I mixed mainly the 10.68, but I added a tiny bit of the 7.16 to it to give it a little bit more depth and a little bit more tone. I mixed that again with the 01X developer and applied it from roots to ends, all between all of the foil packages. I developed that for 25 minutes and then removed in the normal way using the Colour Lock shampoo and the Colour Lock conditioner to make sure that the colour is locked in the hair and to reduce any colour fading. And that gives me the finished result for Nelly.